A small ship caught in a storm loses its cargo. Aurora Australis, in a fully developed force 9 gale on her way to Antarctica. Wind 40-45 knots. Significant wave height 9 meters, but the most impressive wave is the dumping 14-meter breaker just ahead of the ship. The aftermath of a major hurricane in the Indian Ocean. Part of the cargo on the ship was lost.
We stopped.
The cargo ship Smart ran aground and split in half. It happened in the harbor of Richards Bay, on the coast of the Indian Ocean in the Republic of South Africa. A South Korean cargo ship carrying approximately 4,000 vehicles bound for the Middle East has listed heavily off the coast of the southern U.S. state of Georgia. The U.S. Coast Guard said the Golden Ray had a pilot and 23 crew members on board when it capsized in St. Simon's Sound. Ship loses cargo during storm. On January 26, 2016, the 164-meter vessel lost stability in a storm and quickly drifted towards the French coast in the Bay of Biscay. A team of dedicated rescuers from Smith Salvage arrived at the scene within 24 hours and were able to prevent an environmental disaster. Watch the video of this impressive rescue operation. An emergency situation has occurred off the coast of New South Wales after dozens of containers fell from a cargo ship during a storm at sea. Now there are questions about how securely they were secured during loading at the port. An oil vessel in distress ran aground off the coast, a few dozen meters from Reunion Island. A serious accident as the island is being shaken by a strong tropical cyclone, Batsirai. A giant cargo ship transports timber during a storm. These waves are quite powerful and high. At such moments, the full force of nature is really felt. A large cargo ship ran aground in Mauritius and broke apart, leading to a major oil spill. A huge tanker goes underwater into the sea.
Zeg je? Ja, die staat erop.
And the other ships are nearby.
Stunning footage showing how the ship overcomes the storm. While the crew is calm, it's even fun for them.
Not me, record.
No.
No.
Oh, I got this way.
I'm with me, record now.
Huge waves hit Stina, ferry from Holyhead to Dublin. On the morning of 16th April 2014, the ferry MV Sewol sank while en route from Incheon towards Jeju City in South Korea. The 6,125-ton vessel sent a distress signal from about 2.7 kilometers north of Byongpungdo at 0858 KST.
What's that? Oh my god. Oh my god. It's gonna crash.
This trip to Antarctica is getting really interesting.
Oh my god.
A large fishing vessel flying the flag of the Netherlands confidently passes the waves in a storm. Its load capacity is 5,162 tons. The crew of a Dutch cargo ship was rescued during a storm off the coast of Norway. The ship was in danger of sinking and causing an oil spill. The footage shows some of the 12 crew members jumping into the ocean, after which they were rescued by a helicopter. The rest were lifted straight from the deck. All of them were taken to a safe place.
If I spin round into here, you get some idea of just the seas we're up against. Here, I've got to brace myself. This is I believe someone said a force 7 with winds gusting 50 knots and a swell of 30 feet or more. But I've never been in anything like this, and it's freaky the way everything just spins around. All around we're getting buffeted. And just look at the size of some of these seas. Oh my god, this is just getting a little bit scary now rather than just plain exhilarating. The guys are still trying to do their thing in the restaurant. This is the best view. The outer decks, as you can see by the notice earlier, they're obviously completely closed. You've got to be really silly to go out in this. But let's just carry on looking at a 47 gale. In the Drake Passage, oh, I forgot to mention, this is the Drake Passage that takes you between Antarctica and South America. We're heading back now. We had a relatively quiet passage coming over, but now it's payback time.
Ja, det var plenty.
Pronto, bastano? Quante bastano? Scusi. Ah, lo stanno, che vedi? Mi passi il direttore, per favore.
An oil tanker was caught in a storm off the coast of Wales, which also affected the Bay of Biscay. The Japanese-flagged container ship 1 Apus lost 1,916 cargo containers after it was caught up in a violent storm in the Pacific on November 30th, 2020. The vessel arrived on December 8th in the Japanese port of Kobe, where ship owners and managers said a full safety inspection would be carried out. The incident is described as the second biggest cargo loss in shipping history. The Fedra engines failed to start, and efforts to secure new lines from 3 large tugs failed. It was pinned up against the cliffs below the Europa Point lighthouse. 4 of the ship's crew were airlifted to safety by the gallant efforts of the Spanish Coast Guard.
That probably did it.
I tried to have a nice relaxing pee and it all got blown away.
Yeah.
Oh, let's calm down.
Hard to imagine the violence of the storm.
Yeah.
It's still very stormy.
A large loaded cargo ship sails in the Pacific Ocean through a 10-point Beaufort storm.
और बड़ा वाला आ रहा है अभी.
He's gonna have to circle us first. We're still moving.
Coast Guard helicopter rescue in the middle of the ocean from Carnival Sensation ship. One of the passengers had a medical emergency and had to get airlifted to a hospital.
There he goes. Let's go.
Bravo, Bikobuś, bravo!
During a cruise ship trip, a passenger suffered a heart attack. A U.S. Marine Boeing Vertol CH-46 Sea Knight came to help. The 3,400-ton vessel sails through a storm in the North Sea. A 160-meter-long cargo ship was caught in a devastating storm near the Cape of Good Hope. The ship's roll reaches 32 degrees at a critical 40. October 18, 2014. Ebola scare on board. U.S. Coast Guard picking up blood sample from the Carnival Magic en route back to Galveston. The 195-meter-long oil tanker was caught in a 12-point storm. The wind speed reaches 50 meters per second. The Ulstein-designed ultra-long-distance towing vessels, ALP Keeper and ALP Sweeper of ALP Maritime's Future Class, towed an FPSO from Singapore to Angola. A severe storm caught a cargo ship in the Pacific Ocean. Huge waves are rolling on the deck.
это въебало, блядь. Не знаю, блядь. Хорошо, что не вышли, блядь.
Ни хрена себе, блядь.
Video taken on the Queen Elizabeth in very rough seas during her maiden transatlantic crossing in January 2011.
So we're on the anthem of the seas, and this is what we're doing right now. Got an awesome storm going on, rocking this massive boat, about 100+ mile-an-hour winds, as you can see.
The tanker for transportation of liquefied gas got into a storm. Royal Caribbean's Anthem of the Seas, cruise ship VS Hurricane Storms, 180 mph, winds, and 30-foot waves. The South Korean merchant ship Stellar Banner was sunk off the coast of the Brazilian state of Maranhão after running aground and sustaining serious damage. The initial inspection showed that the cargo ship had a 25-meter-long hole. The decision to sink the vessel was made after a thorough assessment of its condition. Fishing vessel passes through a powerful storm. While sailing between Warnemünde and Le Havre, a guest was taken ill and required medical treatment on land. The helicopter was too large to fit on the helipad and was required to hover while flying sideways, as the ship was still traveling at 18 knots. Incredible bit of flying. Beautiful shots of the Queen Elizabeth cruise ship in the Atlantic Ocean during an 11 magnitude storm. The ship cleaves through huge waves.
See that coming.
Cruise ship navigates through a storm in the Mediterranean Sea. Rescue of injured man from MSC Opera cruise ship. A fire broke out on the cargo ship at night. As a result, all the cars were destroyed.
Ja.
high seas in the middle of Atlantic Ocean in winter season. 12. Beaufort wind speed, hurricane, continuous rolling pitching. Vessel tried to proceed towards Canada with half a head, but 0 GPS speed, only drifting southerly.
И все в зубах. В зубах.
Не, будет меняться, блядь, ну будет ходить так, блядь, ну, южный, юго-запад, ну, сейчас юго-запад, он не важен. Ни хрена себе, блядь.
On board the ship MS Expedition, Force 12 on the Beaufort scale, from the Antarctic Peninsula to South America. The cargo ship Western lost power during a storm due to engine failure. A rescue team was called to the site to evacuate the ship to the port.
So it is, I don't know what day it is, 12th maybe? And it's our first day at sea after Ushuaia. And sitting at the very aft end of the boat on the, let's see, it's deck 2 we are for the dining room. And these waves back there, it's been really rough out here all day.
In the early morning of March 16, 2011, the 225-meter bulk carrier MS Oliva runs aground at Nightingale Island, regarded as the second most important bird island in the world, and very remotely located at 1,500 miles from Cape Town.
Oh, good job.
Here it comes. Look at this hole. Oh, yeah. Can I call them ball busters or what? I got all of that on video.
The RTS Pioneer cargo ship, with a displacement of 70,000 tons, can withstand very harsh weather conditions off the coasts of the Philippines and China. These are the infamous waters where powerful seasonal typhoons originate. On a fishing vessel in the open sea, a fisherman fell overboard while pulling a trawl.
Sergiy.
Закрутое видео. Бля, сейчас в самый нужный момент еще закончится. О. Ну что падение не зафотаешь, что ли, ёбаный рот. О! Блять, как бы самому не уебаться еще.
Ну я так как раз